Hello everybody, welcome to Madden 20 on my Xbox One S. Today, let's hope we get a lot of touchdowns. So the reason why I haven't been posting a lot is I've been struggling trying to figure out what kind of content I should make and stuff like that. So I hope we do good in this. Now, let's get right on into it. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, it is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight. Here, a few short moments ago, these two teams made their way.
Alright, so, just to let you guys know, I want you guys down in the comments below this video, if you can let me know what is your favorite kind of football team or NFL team, MLB team, and yeah, now let's get back in.
Levi Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi Stadium.
So, one thing that's bad about this is when you go to kick just full on go like this and go pop and kick the ball, instead of it going straight, it goes either that way or far out that way. So it's nothing that I'm doing wrong.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston gives to Barber. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down, Barber. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
It's always good to go find the RPO and make sure to get that, because that's your best chance.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I'm gonna go to X for Goodwin.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball, and this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Dang.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That is caught by the Kittle. Touchdown,
49ers. Let's go. 6-0. 12 minutes and 30 seconds to the second quarter.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. James to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I also kind of paused it a lot more than usual, but this video is going to be a long video considering the fact that it's a long game because Jesus, I put the time instead of 4 minutes to 15 minutes, which is I'm pretty sure the same exact time as the actual NFL. Now let's get right back into it.
The number one thing they look for in a quarterback, when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on,
dang it
helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To throw is Winston. And that would be incomplete.
Let's go.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a
Let's
lot of
go.
zip on that one. Needed
God
just a
dang
little
it.
bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Jameis now on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Winston looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
But I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well. They really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. On second down, it's Coleman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Coleman now. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to.
And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, you have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's either a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On 2nd down now. McKinnon, and an alley to run. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's hope the 49ers win, baby.
First down, Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston now. And Blake, the tight end's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Tevin Coleman. An 80-yard touchdown.
18 to 6.
Were able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to a reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The first down throw for Winston, and that's complete. It's Ellington. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play action now, Winston. That's caught by Howard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Jameis now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. On the ground, Ellington. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The carry for Barber. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, he was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down.
Ready?
It's been a problem just
Ready?
7 this far.
Hey.
This will be 3rd and forever. They go play action. Winston. He's going to float this one deeper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 35 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You get it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And
he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Yeah.
Kevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film when goes to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the...
He's got it at the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 46 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. They'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And he's closing in on that often elusive 200-yard mark.
And you know he's celebrating what's going on. He may not know exactly where he is in yardage, but he has a pretty decent idea.
He knows.
Runners always know. But he's also in that huddle telling his offensive lineman, thank you, and keep the ball.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there.
He's got it at the 15. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was now streaking towards him.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown,
Yeah.
San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Let's go, 49ers.
Woo-hoo!
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
I don't understand why it kicks that way instead of straight.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Ready.
Winston and the Bucks take
Again,
over
I'm playing with an
1st and 10
Xbox controller,
at the
so
40. They'll run the counter with Barber. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Winston now to throw on first down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it.
Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, 49ers! Jared
yeah!
the second touchdown here in this first half. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Flag.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. This is Ellington. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Ellington. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. The Bucs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown.
Let's go!
The Niners able to stretch their lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
No!
This fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. They'll run here with Barber. A gain of 3.
What are you doing, 25?
I think they want to start
I
getting
did
back
not
into this
say.
game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, it's Barber, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. On third down, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, Depp has been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as a quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so. And isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. The defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two.
Bro looks bald on
And the
camera.
kickoff sails out
Lol.
of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And Winston lost the football. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I hope you guys are liking this game so far. I hope you guys really want me to push more on this game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. DeForest Buckner bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. To return is Taylor. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Again, they run with Ellington. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Give me the Niners ball again. Pop.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yeah.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 31, Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Dang, bro.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football.
If you guys will notice, this will be the longest video I've ever made.
Trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion a get.
That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Once again, it's Barber, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. To throw is Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack. Of the evening. Here's Gay for the Buccaneer field goal.
I love how there's a Tampa Bay guy named Gay. That's hilarious. Ow!
And Gay knocks this one through.
And
And the
Gay
drive will
knocks
wind
this
up
one
yielding
through.
3.
That's
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly looking to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on
no.
red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Steps away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Winston. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. On 1st down, Barber looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. To throw, Winston. His throw incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, Barber, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Winston now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's throwing touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really, the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And they just ran the flyer out there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. That's just a guy going, running, on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Winston. And that's complete. It's Allington. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Winston now from the 50. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Trot it down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, their 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a
Well, if they're going to
bit,
make a game of
really.
this
Come
in the second
on.
half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
from the 41. Garoppolo steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is him out. Throwing on second and long. Winston sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth, but of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here?
Alright, guys. That's going to end it right here. The San Francisco 49ers won 56-33 against Tampa Bay. Yeah, it went okay. Again, like I said earlier, this is going to be one of the longest videos I've ever done, an hour and, let's say 15 minutes, I don't know. But that's going to be the end here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit it with a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and turn post notifications on so you know when I upload or go live. Until the next video I make, peace out.